Hello everyone, today our topic is how to add Instamojo purchase details in MySQL. So here my objective is that whenever I'm going to receive a new purchase or a new sale from Instamojo, then automatically I'm going to capture that detail of that purchase and I'm going to add this detail automatically in my MySQL database to keep up backup. So for this I have to build a simple connection between Instamojo and MySQL. So for building this connection, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing software for automation and integration. In Pabbly Connect, I have to use trigger and action. In trigger application, I'm going to use Instamojo. In action application, I'm going to use MySQL. So how I'm going to build this connection? For that, let me take you to my computer screen. I hope all you can see my computer screen, and today we are going to see that how we can add Instamojo purchase details in MySQL. So what I want is that whenever I do a sale with Instamojo, then I want to capture the details of that sale or purchase, and I want to keep backup of all these sales. So for that, I want to add these purchase details in MySQL. So I want to do this automatically, and every time I get a new sale or new purchase from Instamojo, then automatically I will add those details in MySQL database. So for doing all this automatically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use an amazing software that is Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing software for automation and integration. With Pabbly Connect, I'm going to build a connection between Instamojo and MySQL database. And I'm going to build this connection without any coding and programming skills. So for building this connection and creating this automation, I have to open a new tab and I have to search for pabbly.com/connect, and this will take us to this landing page of Pabbly Connect. Here we have two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you don't have any account with Pabbly Connect, then you just have to sign up for free, and it will take only 2 minutes of your time and you will get 100 of tasks free every month. Or if you already have an account, you can just sign in and you will get to see this page. So these are all the apps that Pabbly offers, and we are going to use Pabbly Connect here. For that, I have to click here on this Access Now button under Pabbly Connect, and this will direct us to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here this is the workflow section, and we can see all the workflows that we will create here. And this is the folder section. We can create new folder here and we can save any workflow in any particular folder that we want. Now here I want to create a new workflow. For that, I have to click here on this create workflow button and this window will pop up. Here I have to name my workflow, so I'm going to name it as my objective, which is to add Instamojo purchase details in MySQL. Now I have to select the folder where I want to save my workflow, so I'm going to open this tab, and in this tab you will find all the folders that you have created in your Pabbly Connect account, and I'm going to use this particular folder of MySQL, so I'm going to select this. And now I have to click on create, and this will direct us to this most important window of our workflow. Here we have two boxes, trigger and action. So these are the two main principles on which our workflow works on, and trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is going to be the first step that will get executed in our workflow, and action will just follow that. So we have to set up our trigger first, and here my trigger application is going to be Instamojo. And now I have to select Instamojo here, and here I have to give a trigger event. So I'm going to open this tab, and new sale will be my trigger event. So I'm going to select this, and now I'm going to connect Instamojo with Pabbly Connect. So for that, I have to use this webhook URL, and this webhook URL is going to work as a bridge between Instamojo and Pabbly Connect. So for connecting Instamojo with Pabbly Connect, I have to follow all these instructions, and first I have to copy this webhook URL, and now I will go back to my Instamojo account, and in this I will go to Smart Pages. So here I have all these pages to create sale, and I'm going to use this page of tech courses. So I'm going to open this and I'm going to edit this page. So in this page, I have all these products that I want to sell, such as demo course and advanced course. So with this page, what can happen is that my customer can select any course that he want to buy, and he can purchase any particular course from this particular page. So I want to use this particular smart page, and now what I need to do is I need to connect this smart page with Pabbly Connect. So for that, I have to scroll down, and in this I have this option of add webhook, and here I have to toggle on this button here first, and now I have this option of enter the webhook URL. So here I'm going to paste that webhook URL that I have copied from Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to paste that here. So here I have added my webhook. Now what I need to do is I need to click on save and update. I will click on yes, save and update, and I have successfully added my webhook in this particular smart page of tech course. Now we'll go back to Pabbly Connect, and here we can see it is waiting for webhook response. So how I'm going to get this webhook response? For that, I have to create a sample purchase or a new sale in Instamojo. So for that, let me take you back to Instamojo, and here I'm going to open this tech course smart page. So I'm going to copy this link of this page and I will open that in a new tab. So this is my page, and here I have to first select the course that I want to buy. So I'm going to buy this course of demo course. So I'm going to click here on this pay now button, and here I have all these details. So I'm going to give these details here. So first I have to give the first name of my customer. So my customer name is going to be test, last name will be user. I have to give an email ID. So my email will be testuser@pabblytudes.com, and now I'm going to give a mobile number. So I will give a random mobile number, and now I have to give a PAN card number. So I'm going to give a random PAN card number here. So I have filled all the required details here. Now I'm going to click on proceed to pay, and here I'm going to make a payment. So I'm going to select this option of UPI, and I'm going to make this payment. And here I have successfully made this payment. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect, and here we can see I have received this response. So in the response, I have the payment status, which is success. I have my payment currency, which is of Indian rupees. I have my payment amount, which is 9 rupees. And I have my product name, which is of demo course. And here I have my customer details. So my buyer name is test user. I have the buyer phone number. I have the PAN card number, and also I have the buyer email. So my email is testuser@pabblytudes.com. So here I have received all these details of my new sale or the purchase. Now what I need to do is I need to use all these details, and I have to keep a backup of all my details. So for that, I have to add these details automatically in my MySQL database. So for that, I have to set up my actions tab. So I'm going to open this tab, and here my action application is going to be MySQL. So I'm going to select that. And now I have to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab, and insert row will be my action event. So I'm going to select that. And now I have to connect MySQL with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on connect. I will click on add new connection, and for connecting MySQL with Pabbly Connect, I have to give all these details. So I have to give my database username, I have to give my database password, host, database, and port. So if you want to connect your MySQL database with Pabbly Connect, so you have to fill all these details, and I have already created an existing connection, so I'm going to use that, and I'm going to click on save. So here my connection is successful. Now what I need to do is I need to first select my table name. So for my table name, I have to take you to my MySQL database, and in this I'm using this particular table of Instamojo purchases, and I'm going to add the details of my Instamojo purchase here in this table of my MySQL database. So let's go back to Pabbly Connect, and here for selecting a table name, you have to open this tab, and in this tab you will find all the tables that are connected with your MySQL database, and I'm going to use this table of Instamojo purchases. So I'm going to select that. And here we can see all the details have changed according to my table. So I have all these columns in my table. So I have the full name, email, phone number, amount, and product name. So what I need to do is I need to use all the details of my Instamojo purchase, and I have to add all those details here in these tabs, and I'm going to map all those details. So for that, I have to use mapping. So what mapping is? Mapping is a technique through which I can retrieve the data from the previous tabs, and the data that is changing will get replaced with the new data in the real time. So for mapping, I have to click here. I will open the response of Instamojo, and in this I have my customer name, which is test user. So I'm going to map this. Similarly, I'm going to give the email address. So I have to click here. I will open this response of Instamojo, and this is my email address. So I'm going to map that. Now I'm going to map the phone number. So this is my phone number. So I'm going to map this. I'm going to map the amount. So my amount is of 9 rupees. So I have mapped that, and I'm going to give a space, and I'm going to map the currency. So I'm going to map this. So this is my amount. Now I have to give the product name for which I have this sale. So I'm going to click here. I will open the response of Instamojo, and here this is my product name, which is demo course. So I'm going to map this. So here I have filled all the required details, and I have mapped all the details of the Instamojo purchase here in these tabs. Now what is going to happen is that every time I will get a new purchase from Instamojo, then automatically all these details are going to get replaced here, and we are going to get the new details as we have mapped all these details and we have made these details dynamic. Now what I have to do is I have to click on save and send test request button, and here we have this response. So the status is of success. So this means that I have added all these details of my Instamojo purchase in my MySQL database. So to check this, let me take you to my MySQL database, and here we can see that I have added this new row automatically in my MySQL database. So I have the full name, which is test user, email is testuser@pabblytudes.com, I have the phone number, and I have the amount of 9 rupees. Also, I have the product name which is of demo course. So here we can see that I have made the purchase of this particular course in my Instamojo account, and I have used all those details of my purchase and I have added all those details here in my MySQL database to keep a backup. So here my connection between Instamojo and MySQL is working successfully, and whenever I'm going to receive a new purchase or a new sale from Instamojo, and then automatically I'm going to add those details in my MySQL database to keep a backup. Now to check this in real time, I'm going to go back to Instamojo and I'm going to open this smart page one more time. And this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this advanced course. So I'm going to select this and I'm going to click on pay now. And now I'm going to give my customer details here. So my first name is going to be demo, last name will be user, email will be demouser@pabblytudes.com. I'm going to give a random mobile number and a PAN card number. Now I have to click on proceed to pay and I'm going to make payment with UPI. And here I have successfully made this payment. So I have this new sale from Instamojo and I have created this purchase. Now what should happen is that automatically by capturing these details of the purchase, a new row will be added with the details of this purchase in my MySQL database. So to check this, let me take you to my MySQL database. I'm going to refresh this and here we can see that we have added this new row automatically in our MySQL database. So here I have the full name which is demo user, email is demouser@pabblytudes.com. I have this random phone number, I have the amount which is of 11 rupees and the product name which is for advanced course. So here we can see that I am adding all the details of my purchase that I'm making in Instamojo automatically in my MySQL database to keep a backup of all my purchase details. So here my connection between Instamojo and MySQL is working successfully, and whenever we are going to receive a new purchase or a new sale from Instamojo, then automatically all the details of that purchase will be added in my MySQL database. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect. And here we have created this automation between Instamojo and MySQL. And now we are going to add all the purchase details of Instamojo in our MySQL database. So let's summarize what we did here. First I have set up my trigger, and my trigger application was Instamojo and my trigger event was new sale. Then I have set up my action step, and my action application was MySQL and my action event was insert row. So this is how I have successfully created this workflow, and you can also create this workflow by following all the steps that I did in my workflow. And I'm also going to put the link of my workflow in the description so you can check it out from there, and thank you for watching this video. Not just these applications, you can automate and integrate a lot more applications like this by using Pabbly Connect. So if you want to reach out to us, then email us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, then you can write us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any issue with the pricing, then you can visit this link. And if you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.